Hey everyone, it is Wednesday the 7th. It's been only 2 days since I did my last update. But on Tuesday, I painted the frames on the windows. And today I installed the blinds. I also installed the little ledge below the water filters. It's made out of the same material as the doors on the cabinets. So basically, at this point, I'm considering the kitchen to be finished. There are a couple little spots here and there that need to be touched up, but I would say overall that the kitchen is finished now. So I'm going to move on to bigger and better things. Well, welcome back everyone. It is June the 19th. Haven't actually shot any video for a while, but I have been very busy. I've also installed the little valance above the closet. This actually extends over the end. I gotta figure out a way of covering up this wall here. So as you may recall, or you may not, there was actually some storage units, storage shelves in this area. I've moved them out of there. I've made a new set. They're already done, but I yet to install them. So when I get them installed in here, I will show you that as well. So I have been busy actually out here in the sala. I'm not going to show it to you right now because it's actually just a disaster. And I have some finishing work to do there, but I've been painting, installing cornice in the ceilings, cove molding, and it's coming along really well. So that is the update to this point. I have set myself a goal to be basically finished the majority of the inside of the house by the end of June. So I have basically 11 more days, including the rest of the day. Okay, so a bit of an update. Stay tuned for more. We'll talk to you later on Home on the Range. It is June the 20th, about 5 minutes to 7. And this is as far south as the sun gets. It is the summer solstice. Hey everyone, welcome back. It is Tuesday the 20th of June. I believe in the last little clip I mentioned that I had been working here in the sala slash studio slash dining room. And up until an hour ago it was an absolute disaster in here, so I cleaned it up. So I'm just going to show you what I have done in here. So I have got the cove molding, cornice as it's called down here, installed all the way around the room. Today I just finished up putting some silicone, not acrylic, caulking in some of the spots here and there. So that's finished. And the other thing I have done is I painted all of the walls. This section was finished, but what I did do is I painted the door frames, window frames, window openings green. I had to paint them green because the ones on the other side coming through from the kitchen are green. Anyways, I thought the color contrast looks really good. My wife picked these colors out, by the way. And so the green looks really good with the rusty brown and the off-white. So today, I got the cove molding, cornice, finished all around this section of the master bedroom. And I think I mentioned in that other clip that I was building some shelves, and there they are. Just storage shelves. It's the only really good storage area we have in this house, so we're making use of it. And while I was on a roll, I also got the cove molding done in the master bedroom itself. So that is complete all the way around. So the only thing I have left to do in this corner here is I've got 2 shelves built, which I'm not quite finished yet, but they're close. And they will cover up most of that unfinished area, and then right around that in the corners, etc., I may have to put a little bit more paint on just to cover it up. Okay, so that's the update for today. Thanks for tuning in. I've given myself to the end of the month to get the majority of this house finished, and I'm actually on pace to do that, I think. The cold molding goes really, really quickly. I do have to put those strips up in the hallway and in two rooms, but that goes quickly as well. And it's just the fiddly diddly stuff that takes a long time. I may never finish all of that, but I will get the majority of it done in basically the next 9 days. Okay, thanks for tuning in. We'll talk to you on the next little clip, next update. Hey everyone, it is the 23rd of June. I'm standing here staring down the hallway, and the reason is that I have got the cold molding finished in the hallway. So we'll just take a quick walk down. As you can see, there it is, and I also put those strips on underneath and siliconed it so there won't be any insects coming in. And the other thing I did was I just did a very, very basic molding around the door. Maybe someday I'll change that to a natural trim. I don't know, but for now, that's all I had, and that's what I did. So just to confirm that the other side of the door in the master bedroom is also been finished. As far as the master bedroom is concerned, I finished off the end of the closet. Just a piece of plywood, painted, edge banded, and there's a little step down at the bottom. Well, not steps, a little shelf at the bottom for not sure what. The idea here is to probably put a mirror there. And in the other room, I installed both of the little shelves right beside the vanity. They covered up most of the bad spots. And I got the kickboard on those as well. So I still have the bathrooms to do yet. I have to build a vanity in there and a couple other small things to put some molding up, but I'm going to leave that for possibly the first part of July. Hoping to be done by the end of next week, but I don't know if it'll happen. Anyways, now I'm going to be moving into the bedrooms. I've already got one started. Got a lot of work to do in there. But hopefully by the end of the day tomorrow or Monday, I will be finished the first bedroom. Second bedroom has to have the stuff moved out of it. I got to put the strips on and the cold molding. My office only needs cold molding. That should only take about an hour or so. Okay, thanks for tuning in. We'll talk to you on the next update sometime next week. Good morning, everyone. It is the 24th of June, about 8:20 in the morning. A bit cloudy here today. Just wanted to mention something that I kind of forgot about actually a couple of days ago. 2 days ago on the 22nd was actually the anniversary of our buying this property. We signed the papers in Low on the 22nd. We actually didn't come out here until the next day, which I have video of. I can put a link to it up here. And yeah, so it's been a year since we bought this property. Now, how do I feel about it a year later? Maybe had I known how much work this place was going to be to renovate, would I have done it anyways? Well, hard to say. At the time, as I mentioned in that video, it was difficult to find a property with a house of any kind. But the house has been a lot more work than what we expected it to be, and a lot more expensive. However, it is coming together, and I am on pace to finish it, as I mentioned earlier, by the end of June, or at least the majority of it. It will never be finished, simply because we don't have the energy and the resources to do the property or do the landscaping and stuff. That's one of the things we did want to do. Okay, so it's time to go back to work. Thanks for tuning in. We'll talk to you on the next update. Hey everyone, just want to add one more quick update to this video. Today's the 26th, Monday. I worked really hard yesterday and I got the closet installed in the second bed. Well, I don't know what kind of bedroom it's the bedroom that has the bathroom in it anyways. I moved this closet actually out of our master bedroom and installed it in here. I had to cut it down, etc., etc. And as you can see, I've already got stuff stuffed in there. The other thing I want to add is I got the trim done in this room as well, all the way around the top. And also, I got the trim done in the bathroom. So I'm happy about that. And on top of that, I got the trim done in my office and in Laurel's office and in the master bath. Yeah, so what that means is I am completely finished with the trim in this house, the cornice, completely finished. I have a few places I need to touch up with paint. I just need to get some flat paint. This trim is very flat. And so semi-gloss just shows up too much on it. So I'm finished with the trim, but I want to show you something here outside. Just give me a sec. So I estimated that I would need 70 pieces. They're 8 feet long. So that's what I bought, 70 pieces. And this is what I have left. I have 7 pieces. The longest one is about 3 feet long. So I think I estimated pretty well to get the right amount. Okay, so that's it for this stage. I am actually well ahead of schedule here. I said I'd be finished by the end of this week, by Friday, the end of June. And I think I'm about 2 days ahead of schedule. So I'm going to start working on the drawer fronts for the dresser, built-in closet in the master bedroom, and I have to build a frame around the electrical panel. Plus I have little pieces of trim here and there, and I got to touch up here and there, and then I got work to do outside, which is never ending. Okay, so that's it. I'm going to post this hopefully today or tomorrow to give you guys an update. Thanks for tuning in to Home on the Range via Passion for Life Gallery. We appreciate your support. Talk to you next time.